In the flow state, it's really kind of hard to judge time and what's going on around you, because you're in that zone where you're so focused on what you're doing, nothing else really matters. You're so focused on what you're doing at the current moment. What you did 10 seconds ago, you don't remember, and it's hard for you to remember exactly what went on throughout that whole flow state if you're competing. Like in boxing, I don't remember much of the first round or much of the second round except for the very end of my fight. I don't really experience happiness in flow state, because if I were happy I wouldn't necessarily be in that flow state. But after coming out of flow state, usually I would be happy if I came out with a win or did well at what I was doing. It blocks everything out and allows me to work to my best abilities without interference from outside of what I need to hear. I mean, the flow state is awesome in itself, and being able to experience that is great, but I wouldn't want to spend a lifetime experiencing flow, because I wouldn't know what's going on. I'd be lost, I'd say. I'd be lost in my own little world, more so than I am on an everyday basis. And to just experience a lifetime of flow, I think you'd miss out on a lot, because you're so focused in on individual aspects of life or what you're doing.
I experience flow whenever I'm writing, whether it's writing for journalism or for poetry or short stories, or just journaling for no reason other than just to get down my thoughts for the day. I just tend to, that's when I find myself the most peaceful and just get lost in it kind of, and I can just let go of all my cares and worries from the day. Sometimes when I'm writing, I just find myself really absorbed in it, and time will pass and I don't even realize how long I've been writing or how long I've been in my room or wherever I am, just totally caught up and absorbed in this one activity, and everything else just seems to be in a totally different world than where I am at that time. Regardless of whether I'm happy or sad or whatever I'm feeling when I enter flow and writing, it always takes me to a happy place, and that's sometimes why I do it. Whether if I'm having a down day, I know that I can go and write, and at the end of it I'll be in a better mood than when I started, because it just takes me to a different mindset and it puts me in a different emotional state where I need to be. The words and the paper and the pen are just an extension of myself, and I feel like it's the most tangible way to put my thoughts out there and to just get whether it's worries or hopes or excitement or just random thoughts, it's the best way for me to get them out there and just to extend my own thoughts in the best way onto paper.
I feel like I enter flow when I'm in front of a group of people eating worship music or just playing some music with some friends, and just so into it that 3 or 4 hours go by and I don't even know what really happened. When the band, like we have the electric guitar player, and myself playing guitar, and my friend on bass, and another guy on drums, and we play through a song, but we just don't let it end there. We keep going, we play, we go quiet, we go loud, and we're totally focused in on each other and the mood of it. And that dynamics of the music, that an hour goes by playing the same exact song and you have no idea what actually happened. Another time is when I'm just on my own playing guitar and just picking or strumming and just putting some random chords together and just kind of build from there. So I'll start with a basic G chord to a D, C, and back to a G, and then from there at least some picking, just some hard strumming, and I mean, after a while, a song kind of comes together. You don't really know what the song is or anything like that, but I mean, it's just a really good time. I'm not really happy or excited or down or anything in some emotion so much because I'm focused on the music and doing it well. But I realized that afterward that things just went really smoothly and it was fun, and I'm just relieved on one end, but I'm also just happy at how the band kind of came together and dynamics were flowing and it just all worked out. if I want to. I know I really enjoy being and I have a desire to be in flow, but honestly, when say we're rehearsing as a band, we come together and we start playing a little bit. It doesn't just happen right away. It's an hour and a half into it, and we're just playing, and then something just kind of clicks with all of us, and we just get in a flow and we keep going and going, and it's just smooth and it flows and it works. But I don't think you can just go into it searching for it, because if you search for it, you can't actually find flow. But when you go into your habits, you get right back into it, then it just comes on its own.